was learning all about bricklaying.
What do you have in there?
What I have in here is some super glue to repair the fan you broke yesterday. And I've got some mints, because I ran out of mints.
How's your day, Daddy?
Long and boring. But I also got you a Pokemon.
So how's your first day of training?
It was interesting. We were advised to arrive at the Basingstoke train station, at the rear of it, in an open car park, and a minibus would come and collect us. But because they had two courses going simultaneously, obviously some people arrived late because their trains were delayed getting into Basingstoke. So an 8 o'clock pickup turned into a 15-minute wait. A lot of people took the opportunity to go outside and vape and smoke to get one more smoke in because they couldn't smoke in the minibus. We arrived at the venue. We were directed to their canteen. We were then separated into the two courses. Obviously mine being bricklaying, so we went to another part of the training unit.
So some of the comments were like, oh wait, I thought he is working in office or like procurement and commercial lead role, so what happened? And you're in bricklaying course.
Because the benefit office where we live felt that my efforts of seeking employment for the past 4 weeks was not enough, but I should need to add another string to my repertoire of skill sets, and so they enrolled me on a bricklaying course for the next 7 weeks.
So do you like it?
I mean, I've got nothing against bricklaying. It's something I've not been trained how to do. I mean, I will be trained for the next 7 weeks. But the thing is that when you've done procurement or commercial or facilities management, as I've done for 20 odd years, and you've passed 5 degrees, and you've got 20 years of experience and the knowledge to do that job, I did feel it might be a bit quick to ask me to attend a training course.
Given that you're only unemployed for 4 weeks.
Well, I've been unemployed for 6 weeks.
6 weeks, yeah.
Whereas some of the people I've known have been unemployed for much longer, and they were not asked to retrain.
So what will happen if you don't attend to it?
What do you mean, what would happen if I don't attend to it?
To the course, if you don't go?
If I don't go, then I will be sanctioned, and they will stop paying benefits.
So did you tell them that, you know, like, it's not your forte, or?
I didn't tell them it's not my forte, because I look on every opportunity to learn as a great opportunity. But what I did say is, if the opportunity for a job interview presents itself, what is the correct procedure for me following correct procedure?
What did they say?
What they said was I would have to attend the day training, wearing work clothes, take a change of clothes with me, and then they would log me into a laptop, sign into my Gmail account, and then attend a job interview by Teams, having done bricklaying for the majority, well, depending if it's the morning or in the afternoon. If it's the afternoon, I would have done bricklaying for...
But that's silly, isn't it? Like, you're gonna have interviews, so your internet is at home, so your computer's at home, and you know you can concentrate at home. So why are they just, you know, they just want you to be there, like?
Because it's an attendance course. I have to log into a computer to say that I'm on site. It's a health and safety thing, and it's also an attendance thing. they'll put me in an office environment. They'll give me their laptop. I will then have to log into my Gmail, and then click on the Teams link, and then attend the video and give the answers. But as I try to point out, I will have, if it's in the afternoon, I will have done, say, 4 or 5 hours of manual labour. That forces me to wash in a bathroom to try and get some of the dirt off, then change in one of the toilets to then, have a suit and tie on, and then immediately after the interview, then take the suit and tie off, put it then into some form of suit carrier, and then go back to laying bricks. But today was learning the basics about bricklaying, looking at the core syllabus for the next 6 weeks, looking at some of the training units I've got to do, and looking at some of the examinations I've got to do to get qualified to lay bricks. It's not NVQ, it's a City and Guilds diploma.
So what if you can't find a job, like for procurement? So are they expecting you to get a job for like construction site?
But not expecting it. All they're saying is you will be a trained individual and you will have the knowledge to lay bricks. So it'd be like a second string to your bow. But as I said,
it's a physical job.
It's a very physical job. Bricks are heavy. You're going to be making, they call it muck, but what it is cement. It's the cement that you put between bricks.
So you'd be doing that for 7 weeks from now on, because you'd be doing it actual tomorrow?
Yep, from tomorrow onwards, I'll be laying bricks. I'll be learning how to lay bricks. That's what I'm saying. If I've got an interview, I've got to turn up in like work clothes and then take a suit.
For me, that's silliness.
Yep.
That's just literally crazy.
But that's the thing about the benefit system we find ourselves in England. It is what it is. But as I said, it's only been 6 weeks, and it's been 6 weeks over summer. So if you look at recruitment, I have a lot of friends who are HR professionals. One of my dear friends, is a fellow, a fellowship of CIPD, and she talks a thing about there is a timeline of recruitment. And just to very basically explain, if I start at the beginning of the year, people who break up for Christmas and spend 2 weeks with their family and have New Year's resolution will then go back to their employment and say, do you know what? Over the 2 weeks of Christmas and New Year's Eve, I hate my job. I hate it with a passion. I want a new job. So there's always an uptake in vacancies or recruitment in January, February. There always is. So it's peaks and troughs. And then around about March, April time, it calms down. There's a plateau. And then people say, I need to hang on to my job until the summer break because I want my 3 weeks in the sun. So once again, it plateaus. And then after the summer holidays, they say, well, do you know what? I've laid on the beach and I've got a beautiful suntan. I hate going into the office. I hate my boss. And then there's another spike in vacancies because people have said, I hate my job. I want to change it. And then it quietens down. So the closer you get after the summer holiday break, so September, and then when you get into October towards Halloween, there is this other hiatus where they say, do you know what? I'm expecting my end of year bonus. I'm expecting my Christmas bonus. So I've got to really hang on to my job. And then I start at the beginning again where you had 2 or 3 weeks off at Christmas and New Year. And you go, do you know what? New Year's resolution. I hate my job. I want to. So that's when I'm on about the peaks and troughs of recruitment. So these 6 weeks have been over the summer months. And that affected, obviously, some certain recruitments or vacancies in the marketplace.
So because you have commitment in the job center, so are they still expecting you to attend their, what do you call that?
The meetings.
The meetings.
Oh, that very thing come up today. They booked me in for a video call at 9:35 when they knew I would be at the training course.
Yeah, they
at 8.
assigned you to it.
Yeah, they assigned it to me, but I got on the bus at 8. At 8:20, I was in the office. I was signing paperwork. I was logging into their system at 8:25. But they put me down for a video call just to see how many jobs I'd applied to. So that was the craziness.
Oh my goodness. So they're expecting you to do all of those.
Oh, they're expecting me now. Now I've just done 8 hours of training today. They're now expecting me to go upstairs, look on my computer, and add more things to my. It's called a journal. It's an online journal. They're expecting me to apply for some more jobs tonight. But as I said, this is the end of day 1. Day 2 is when I start learning how to mix mortar and lay bricks for the first time in my life. So I'll probably come back tomorrow covered in muck and gristle, as they say. But hey, once again, as we say at the end of every video, if anything I've said has moved you, please hit the like button. It helps us more than you know. If you're not already, if you could please leave a comment, and because my wife answers all of the comments that you put on our site. And finally, if the content that we are creating impresses you or moves you and feels that somebody else could benefit from it, I promise not all of these will be me acting a bit like as somebody called me, a moaning Minnie. I don't know quite what that means, but they felt that I was moaning too much. I was just commenting. Please share it with your friends and family, so your friends and family can like, and they can comment, and they can share it wider. Because as we've said in the past, the more people that we can spread our words to, then maybe we can make an impact on their lives. As some of our kind followers have said, that they love to see my wife, they love to hear from me. I don't know why, but they like to hear my voice, and they love to see our little girl who's 6 years old. So as I said, we are just doing what we can to try and help as many people that's out there. They've asked us questions, we've answered the questions. As I said, we're not doing it for glory, we're not doing it for any Machiavellian reason. All we're trying to do is basically spread some good word, and if I can give any advice that will help anyone, I will gladly do so. But in order for me to know that, I need you to write a comment. My wife will inform me, and then I will then give you the most appropriate answer I can. Thank you very much.